Hi everyone, it's Cindy. It is Sunday. It is October 16th, and I'm back for a special update. If you're new to my channel, welcome. And if you're returning, thank you so much. I'll explain while I've been gone for a little while, but I'm going to share with you something that I attended yesterday. Yesterday, I attended an online stitching retreat, and it was called Friendstitch. Now, this is hosted by a couple of designers, Ben Creek and Heart and Hand. You met in a Zoom room and you stitched for 4 hours with a bunch of other people. And I'm going to show you everything we got in the kit. It was a lot of fun. It was different. And I gotta say, the way they put the kit together is absolutely amazing. And I'm going to show you the box that the kit came in. And as you can see, it says Friendstitch, and you weren't to open the box until October 15th, which I didn't. I had no desire to do that. The back of the box, of course, is the label. And on the back of the box, they had in scripture, a saying, and it says, "Christmas waves a magic wand over the world, and behold, everything is softer and more beautiful. Norman Vincent Peale." When I got this box, I almost cried. My son, a little over a month ago, bought me a book, and it's the only book I think he's ever bought me in my whole life. And it was by Norman Vincent Peale, and it's called The Power of Positive Thinking. This book had such an impact on me. I highly recommend it. It's a quick read. I have one of the originals from the 1950s. I had never heard of Norman Vincent Peale, but it was a quick read. And as you can see, I got sticky notes. And when I read that quote, I'm like, how? Like, it was just like, there are no coincidences. So I did want to mention that. Now, when you open the box, okay, this is the inside. It's very well designed. The kit was extremely well put together. You open the box, and it says, "Christmas isn't a season, it's a feeling." It's got a red cardinal. How could you go wrong with that? And then when you open the box, they had a whole bunch of things in here. And I'm going to include a picture right here of what it looked like when I opened the box. Now, there was 2 layers of patterns and goodies. And on the bottom, there was a thread holder. Beautifully well-designed box. I gotta say, I couldn't have been happier with the kit that we got. I'm gonna show you everything that came in the kit, and then I'm gonna talk about the online retreat a little bit. Now, before we got our box, they did send out to us via email a pattern that we could stitch ahead. So I did, and I'll show you that. Now, I stitched mine on 28 count Ren. And here's the bird. It's so cute. And this was the pattern. That was it. I'm not going to show you the original pattern, but that was what we got. And they did send us a finishing kit for the bird. This was the kit. It has a wooden piece that you could attach it to, all the trims and everything to finish the piece. There was a video included in the retreat where it showed you how to finish it exactly as they did it. Now, you could finish it any way you want, but they did have a video on how you could finish it and how they did it with very easy instructions, and I'm going to show you that. They gave you instructions also written out on how to finish it. So I did not finish it during the retreat because I stitched the whole piece, but that was a finishing kit, and this is wooden. It was made special for the retreat. Very nice, and all the finishings. Now, the next pattern that I stitched during the retreat was called Noel, and I finished it during the retreat in 4 hours, so I was very happy with that. And show you that. Now I added some gold beads in there, and I'll put a picture at the end showing you, but it came out really, really pretty. And I was happy that I stitched that within 4 hours. So I did finish the piece that we went to the retreat to stitch, so that was good. I did finish that. Now the colors that they used to stitch Noelle were these 3 colors, and these were from CGI. Ooh, just fell. Beautiful colors, very different. They also had a video from the people who make the threads. They're in, if I remember, Australia. Very different. So we also got that, the threads, the linen, and the pattern. So that came with the kit. The next thing we got are lights. These are little lights that you could use to finish and decorate. We also got a needle with a little piece of scrap linen there. We got, call this like bits and bobs. These are a few of my favorite things. It came like that. And it's got all kinds of trim from Lady Dot, Rick Rack, pom-poms, all the good stuff. They did give us 3 different fabrics to finish pieces with. You have this fabric. We have that fabric. It's really pretty. And then we have this one. So they gave you a whole bunch of things to finish your pieces with. What else do we get? This is the thread holder card. It has Noelle, so you had the 3 colors. I didn't open it though. They did give you a hanger to finish into an ornament, sequins, some charms, all in there. So you did get that. You got a whole pad, and you could actually design your own pattern on these if you want. Excuse me, I just gotta bend and get these. This was another pattern. Season's Greetings. It's got, let's see if we can get it without the glare. Go to Santa. Super cute. That's a quick stitch. Glad tidings to you. And it has a ruler. Now this was the big pattern, and this is, I'm gonna take it out of the packaging because this pattern is really pretty. Glad tidings, gathering great joy. And that, let's see if we can get in close. There's the pattern. Now you could stitch them all into individual ornaments. That is the back where they show you do that. You could stitch it all one. And it really comes with a lot. It's got needle, buttons, beads, finishing, and all of the classic colorworks. So the whole kit really came with a lot of stuff. Now, in the retreat, they did say that this is the 3rd year that they've hosted Friendstitch, and I've never heard of it before. I never heard anybody talk about it, and I found out about it on Instagram. Definitely Heart and Hand, and then Crete advertised it, usually in May or June, to sign up, and I just happened to catch it, I think before it closed out. And they did have 2 sessions, I think a morning session and an afternoon session. I was in the afternoon session. And all of these patterns will never be sold, so it really is very limited. They said they're working on getting the past 2-year patterns if you wanted to buy them, but you had to be a part of Friendstitch, so they will never release any of these patterns. So it is very limited. Give me 1 second. Now, before the retreat, they did sell extra vintage country mocha linen. Now, I did 32 count. They also sold Ada. Then this is, you have to buy separately to stitch the big piece. So I did buy that, so I would have that, and there's your full kit. Now, in the retreat for 4 hours, it was in Zoom, so there was definitely well over 100 people in the Zoom room. The two designers talked. Actually, there was 3 designers. They talked for the 4 hours. Like, it was very relaxing to sit and stitching and listening to everything. You do learn about the designers, their thought process behind the patterns, talking about the retreats. Now, there's some pros and there was one con about the whole thing for me anyway, and this is just my experience. They did set up a Facebook group for Friendstitch so that everybody who attended Friendstitch could make friends and stuff. I don't do Facebook, so that didn't help me. When you were in the 4-hour stitching retreat, since it was in Zoom, you were muted, so you couldn't talk to anyone else, which you couldn't because they were talking. You could chat, but that's the only thing I didn't like about the retreat, is you really couldn't talk to anyone else. But I did love that I could sit there for 4 hours, stitch, and listen to the designers. That was like the best part. Now, also at the end, they did say that several people from the Friendstitch groups did set up Zoom groups, which I can't be a part of because I don't have Facebook. I won't do Facebook. I never did Facebook. I never will. So if you do have Facebook, you definitely get that extra advantage where you could meet up with other people to kind of do like weekly Zoom groups, which is, you know, it's fun. They had a couple people come on, and one came on and told about, she was the first year in 2000, I don't know if it was 2020. I think it was in 2020. Yeah, that was the first year. And they just so happened to be discussing this in 2019, and then everything hit in 2020. So it was just timing on everything. It was a lot of fun. I absolutely loved the kit I got. I love all the patterns. So if you don't know about Friendstitch, you could definitely find out about that on Instagram through either Bent Creek or Heart and Hand, either one of them. They also have a website called Friendstitch.com, but it's not always open. They only let it open during certain times of the year. So I wanted to come on and give my thoughts on the whole retreat. It was a lot of fun. That is the first time I have stitched in about 2 months. So that's why you have not seen an update from me. I lost my stitching bug about 2 months ago. It's October now, and I really wanted to get in all my summer activities and outdoors. And now we're going into my stitching season, I call it. So that kind of started me off on picking up and stitching again. I've also starting a new job tomorrow. The other job that I was working, they lost their contract, and I did get another job within a day. So I'm starting that job tomorrow. I did get a good severance from the other job, so it's just a matter of starting that over again. And it's always a big transition when you're going from one job to another. Definitely pray for me. I don't want to start another job again, but this is just life. You have to go with the flow. I've been doing a lot of other things, which I'm not going to talk about right now. So that's what really has been going on with me. I can't come on and do a video if I don't have anything to show. I haven't bought anything except when I joined this, and that was several months ago I signed up. I haven't bought anything, and I haven't been stitching. So I do hope to be back in December. No promises, but I'll definitely be back in January. I want to probably come on during December, show all the decorations. I got all my fall stuff up. I'll include some pictures. I'm going to include some pictures of the retreat and fall. The colors here, out on the trail, hiking, and It's beautiful. It's fall. There's nothing like all the leaves turning colors. Some leaves are falling already. It's hard for me to even believe that we are in the middle of October already. Time is going so fast. We're really going into holiday season. I did notice that they're advertising Black Friday sales, which I totally don't understand. It's just the middle of October, but they're really pushing it this year. Anyway, that's what I've been up to. I have been out and about doing my hiking, going to the park like almost every day, and just things like that. I hope this was helpful for someone. If you didn't know about Friendstitch, I definitely highly recommend it. They do it once a year. And all these charts are exclusive to just Friendstitch. And I know the past 2 years they said they're thinking of a way to come out and offer that just to Friendstitch participants. So if you like what you saw and that's something you might want to do, I'm glad I could do that for you. It was a lot of fun, and that's about all I have. I'm going to include some good photos for you. I hope everybody has an amazing Thanksgiving, and like I said, I'll probably be back before Christmas, and hopefully I'll have some things to show and I get back in my groove of stitching. But this is my stitching season. That we're going to be turning the clocks back soon, and then there's nothing to do anyway. So until we meet again, everyone, happy stitching. Hi everyone, it's Cindy. It is Tuesday. It is October 11th, and I'm out on the trail. It is the most beautiful time of year to hike. All the trees are turning color. There's leaves falling on some parts of the trail. There's a lot of leaves already, and it really, there is nothing like hiking in the fall. You could just see there's so much color up there. They're all starting to change. Some leaves are falling. I hope everybody is having an awesome day.
Too many days in the darkness without a glimpse of the light. Running tired and broken and scared, but I swear I'll never give up the fight. I see you broken and beat, head pulled down over your eyes. Every part of you wants to surrender, but darling, you were meant to survive. With every star, we are born again. Open your heart, spend less time in your head. With every star, we are born again. Open your heart, spend less time in your head. Just like a seed in a garden, you will grow to be tall, staring out over miles of land without it, but wanting to build up walls. Lift me up in your branches, we can watch the sunrise.